guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Jocelyn and welcome back to another video. So by the time you guys see this video, I'm not sure when I'm gonna post this because we are in holiday season, so I don't want to post this in a moment that you guys are celebrating in family. But if this video go up by then, I hope you guys are having an amazing Thanksgiving, or I hope you guys will. Also, if you guys hear any noise in the background, Terrence is running the laundry right now, so we've been kind of like cleaning, so I apologize for the noise. Okay, so I'm very excited for this video. I really wanted to drop finally the living room decor with me for Christmas. I feel like that's the video that normally people look forward to see because you guys know I go above and beyond. We decorate the Christmas tree, so you guys can see a little sneak peek in the background. But definitely after this video, we need to jump into the living room. So stay tuned for that because it's gonna look amazing. I did purchase more things, so I just want to show you guys a little haul today. And we also can just jump right into like a little kitchen decor with me / tour. I was very hesitant to actually make this video because I'm not too in love with how my dining room is turning out, and that's what I went to the store yesterday and I purchased a couple things. Y'all let me know in the comments down below. I was literally about to skip this video, but I was like, probably people are looking forward to see how I decorate my kitchen as well my dining room for inspiration. Starting strong with these beautiful deep red velvet pillows. These are amazing. I shared these before in another haul and I had to go back and get them. They're almost sold out, and the only reason why is because I went to Amazon trying to look for pillow covers. I did saw ones surprisingly that I like, because I'm been telling you guys I don't know about these pillow covers for Christmas, but none of them are given. You pay like $30 for pillow covers, and for me it's like the math is not mathing because these cost me $35 and I'm still getting a good insert as well the pillow cover. So that's what I'm trying to see, like how I'm spending my money and if it's worth it. So I decided to go back to the stores. I went to a couple TJ Maxx, they were sold out, and finally I went to Marshall's. You guys know all these stores are sisters, so I was able to find these, and right now in the store that I went they only have probably like 3 left. So I was very happy to get this. The color is the perfect red that I'm incorporating this year, so I'm very excited for this. And again, I pretty much have 2 pairs, but they're so worth it, and this is something that I can use for years to come. Speaking about the bedroom, I went to Burlington. Burlington is so underrated, and I include myself saying that because the times that I go there is a hit or miss, and I normally don't find anything. I feel like that was my era where I didn't know too much my style because they just sell a lot of shiny stuff, and I was really into glam by that time. So when I go there, that's all that I see. It looks tacky, it looks cheap, so I normally don't go there. But then I was like, let me double check, we never know, it's a hit or miss, and I'm glad that I did because I found these beautiful bed sheets. It's a 6-piece for only $20. I remember last year I really wanted ones that I saw at Target, but they were super expensive. I couldn't justify that. We only gonna use these max probably like 2 months, so I was like, it's not worth it. So I saw these set for $20, and again, I like the pattern. It's just very festive, and I like the fact that it's still kind of like neutral. It's not too much going on besides the patterns, and I feel like these with the pillows that I just shared with you guys, they're just gonna pair very well together, so I'm very happy for this. I also got more candles from Burlington. This was only $12. Look the size of this candle. It is insane. Something like this can cost you way more at Target, like literally $30. You guys know I love the candles from Target, but this year the packaging wasn't really speaking to me, and I was like, I don't see myself dropping $30 again. So I'm glad that I saw these. They have only 2, and I purchased the last 2, of course. It's super cheap, $12 for something like this, and it smells so good as well. It's a very sweet scent between strawberry and something very Christmas. Then I guess from the same line, because the packaging is very similar, I found this one as well, and the price was only $8, and the scent is the same. Also from Burlington, I found this gorgeous pillow right here. I'm not really big on pillows like this because for me they look kind of tacky. I don't like things that say Merry Christmas signs. I just personally don't like that. But when I saw this one for the price, I was like, this is actually a great price. It was only $16. I'm planning to put this one in my bedroom, like in the middle of it, so hopefully it works, but I think it will look so pretty. I also like this part right here, like very pretty. I love the details. Now the next pillow, I did got influenced by TikTok because I was like, wow. So it's this girl that she's building a collection of vintage looking pillows from Home Goods, and I was like, wow. She did purchase a couple ones that I personally don't like, but it looks great in her space. But when she shared this one, I was like, I need to get my hands on it. So very excited. Is this pillow right here. It's giving all the vintage vibes. Super beautiful. I love every single detail about this pillow. It is absolutely stunning. The price was $30, so of course it's definitely pushing for only one pillow, but I do love the insert. I love the cover. It is something that is hard to find probably in a website, so I was like, this is definitely worth it for me. From TJ Maxx, I got these beautiful gift sacks, and I was telling Terrence that I think this would be a perfect option to put small gifts on it. For example, perfumes or stuff like that. This is beautiful. I did purchase two for $7.99, and I was telling him that in order for us to don't get confused, we can always put a tag on the side, but I think this is great. I did saw they also have some bags with this material too, so that would be great for like repurpose for every single year. So we're gonna start with this for now, but I still want to grab up my gifts and do like the old school way, but this is great for like small little gifts under your Christmas tree. Also went to the vintage shop and I saw this beautiful Christmas tree. It is more like a fruit tree. It has some pears, some strawberries, raspberry. It is so beautiful, and I thought this would be perfect probably my coffee table. You guys know I'm very into it in stuff that look like sugar coated, so this is absolutely gorgeous, and I think the price was super inexpensive as well. I want to say I probably spent maybe like $8 or $10 for it, which is not bad at all, and I'm super happy. Another thing that I got from the vintage shop, which I'm so happy for it, is this beautiful stack of books. These are vintage books, and the best part, they have drawers. You literally can open them and you can see the inside. It's super beautiful. All of them open with no issues. I never seen anything like this before, you know? So I remember when I saw these previously, I thought about it and I was like, I don't need it. The price wasn't too bad. I believe I paid $20 for it, but I was like, it's cool, but I don't need it. I walk away, and then this was living in my mind for a whole week. And finally I went back and it was still there. I did saw that it was moved a little bit, so I was like, probably somebody was checking it out as well, because it's such a great item. I love it. So when I went there, I got my hands on it. I go to the cashier and it had this tape holding the tag, and the girl, she literally ripped it off. So now if I take this off, I can kind of show you. It looks bad, so I'm trying to keep the tape there. I was thinking I might can try to paint it, but I don't know. And she looked at me, she was like, do you still want it? I was like, yeah, it's fine. So that's why I still had the tape on, but it is so beautiful, and I'm planning to put these on my coffee table for Christmas, just because I do have so many mini remotes. Like I had the remote for the TV, the candles, so many of them. So I was like, this is perfect. It looks stylish, but also it hides perfectly my remotes. So definitely looking forward to decorate with this. I also saw these at Marshall's for $20. It's a beautiful runner, and I know it's giving that whole Ralph Lauren Christmas, and I've been saying this openly. I'm not decorating intentionally with that. It's just the fact that it's traditional Christmas. I purchased one from Temu and I like how it looks on my tablescape, but I kind of wanted to add a little bit more of color so it doesn't look like so much burgundy going on. So when I saw these, I was like, this is perfect. It also ties up very well with some pillows that I purchased from TJ Maxx, I believe. They had the same look, pattern, and everything. So this is beautiful. I love everything about it, and I think it's gonna add some pop of color in my travertine table. I also got these napkin rings from the antique shop, and I believe I probably paid like $5 or $6 for it. It was very cheap, and I like the details of the berries. Very beautiful. You can see some of them are more red than others. It is absolutely stunning. So it came for, and I think this will look perfect in my tablescape. I went to Primark and I saw this beautiful robe. It is absolutely beautiful. It is actually very soft, and I really wanted something like this, especially during winter time, because I always cold. This is a small size. It was only $25, and when I tell you guys, it is the most beautiful and cozy robe ever. I did try it just to make sure the size was perfect for me, just because they do have X smalls as well, but this was literally perfect. I love the color, I love the texture, and you guys know I'm going burgundy this year, so I really wanted something like this that I can just throw on in the mornings, my cup of coffee, probably walk mats, just something quick that I can put on in the morning, and I love this. Next, I'll tell you guys, I really wanted to get my hands on the no-fault garland. I swear I do have a love and hate with this garland. I never gonna understand why. At first, when I saw it at Kirkland's years ago, it got viral and I wanted to just see what's up. Normally I don't follow trends, but I really wanted to see what was the hype of, you know. I was like, it must be super good. And when I went there, I didn't like the color. It was super green. It was looking, I don't know, I personally didn't like it. Well, I went on TikTok shop and I saw every single video because some of those garlands, they don't look good. They look full, but they look cheap. They look tacky. And yes, you get it for probably $18, $15. But if you want something that is worth it and it's a great quality, this is it. So I put this order maybe like 2 weeks ago and finally it arrived. And finally, because it came right on time, because the next room that we're gonna decorate is of course the living room. So I got my hands the beautiful Norfolk garland and somehow I like it now. I honestly think when I bought the one from Hobby Lobby, it made me appreciate the original one because I do not like the one from Hobby Lobby. It's something about it that I just can't. So this is from TikTok shop. It is such a great quality. I love the texture, had a real touch, and it is so beautiful. So I got 2 for literally $50. So it literally cost me $25, which average is pretty much how you spend when they are on sale anyways. So very happy. I'm planning to put this one on my mantle this year. We will see how it goes. I normally like the one from Hobby Lobby because it's very full and fresh, but I might mix them up or I might just use this one. We will see. I'm very happy. I also forgot to share these. This is a mercury glass candle. I got 2 of these from HomeSense. The price was $16.99. So yeah, but it smells very good. As far as snacks, nothing crazier. I got these white chocolate covered peppermint pretzels and these are literally delicious. I had to really be careful because I recently went to the dentist, so it's some work that I had to do. Love these, and you get a good amount for what, $5, $8. One more thing, you guys, I literally forgot to show you this beautiful lamp right here. I got this from the antique shop, and pretty much you put a candle over here, and I'm not sure if you can put a real candle, but I personally want to buy those LED candles to be safe. But can you imagine this little lamp in your kitchen area, in your bookshelf? This will look so beautiful. So I do have to go to the store and purchase some because I have a real one and I'm scared. Should we try together today? The whole Christmas theme, I never seen like an actual little lamp that is made for Christmas. So this was only $12. When I went to the booth, she did have like 4 of them. So I was like, I only need one. So yeah, very excited for this little guy. Okay, so I already put the garland on top of my cabinets, and I also put on my pendant lights as well. So I really wanted to make sure I do that first before I just start working on the surface. So I'm about to start decorating the coffee bar, which I honestly wanted to do like a chocolate station, but we don't really drink a lot of chocolate like that, you know. I mean, it's very rare, and occasionally I'm definitely a coffee drinker, so I want to always make sure my coffee station is stocked. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump right into decorating it. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna use is this beautiful little wall art that I got from Target. It was more for the fall season, but this is something that I see myself using probably forever in my coffee bar because it's the perfect size, but I also like print and everything. So I'm about to put this up here. I also gonna add this beautiful little arrangement that I did. This is a vintage pot that I got from a local vintage shop, and I added the small Norfolk stains that I got from Temu, which again, I didn't read the description correctly, so I ended up getting them very small, but now I don't regret them because they are so easy to style, perfect for DIYs or projects like this. And these, I want to say they are probably from Michael's, if not Hobby Lobby. I always have this on the side of my coffee bar, and I added this beautiful pre-made bowl from Amazon. I think it's gorgeous, and it's gonna go right here in the corner of this shelf. Moving on, I'm adding this container that has sugar. I do have to restock more sugar, but I added the same pre-made mold that I got from Amazon, and I think it's gorgeous, and I'm gonna put it right here. And I did the same thing with the coffee one. I always add this cinnabon. It's like a candle that I got from probably a thrift store, I cannot remember. And yes, I leave the plastic there just because I want to really preserve it, but I always use this for any season because it's just so beautiful. It looks actually like a dessert. So I always put this on this corner right here next to the spoons. All right, so from the bottom shelf, I'm adding this beautiful vintage white and blue ceramic decor. This is my first time adding white and blue decor for Christmas, and I think it's such a classic and timeless look. I also got this as a pair. I remember I got this from Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna put it right here on this corner. Now, you guys know I love these these glasses. I recently got them from TJ Maxx, I believe, and they had these two beautiful little design. I had the candy cane and also the bows, so this is very pretty. I feel like this year the bow is the theme, so let's go ahead and put the bow on this side, just really showing. Now I'm using this little plate that came with the little espresso mugs from Target, and I'm gonna use it as a plate for a candle. On top of it, I'm gonna use the same candle that I had for my fall decorating. It's just so beautiful, and to make it more Christmassy, I decided to add this beautiful berry on top. These berries came from Michael's. It was like a little bag with a bunch of them. I believe they're more for decor because they're really tiny, but they are gorgeous. And I guess I wanted to just simulate like it's like a cranberry pie or something like that. So I think this is very cute. I'm about to put it right here. And that completes my coffee bar for now. All right, so moving on this area, I did left the vintage breadboard just because it's always here. And I also left the lamp because it's beautiful. It's just cozy at night. It brings a lot of light actually. And for now, it's been living here for a while. So I do love how it looks like. So those two items will stay every season. Now on this side, I decided to just keep the same vase that I always have all my utensils. I do not use these utensils, they are vintage, but I wanted to add this beautiful little bowl that came in the collaboration that I did with Temu, and it is so beautiful. It's long enough for the jar. I like the ends that already come cut. I mean, literally pre-made. So very excited for that. Against the vintage breadboard, I want to add this beautiful wreath. I can't remember where I purchased this, probably Target from the dollar spot section a few years ago. And I just added these beautiful bells from Hobby Lobby and this pre-made bow as well, just to add something to it. But this is absolutely gorgeous, and I think it will add some character in this vase. Next, I'm gonna add this tray that I got from Target dollar spot section during the fall season. And I like the color and just add a very neutral palette. I'm adding my olive oil because we do cook a lot with it. My new addition, which is the salt and pepper grinder from Target. And I do have some Himalaya salt over here, so I decided to keep it on hand just for my cooking sections. Okay, so moving on to the island, we're about to add this beautiful vintage clay pot. This is one of my favorite ones actually. It is such a stunning piece, and normally the clay pots that I have, they're all black and more like a grayish tone. This is the only one that I have that is actually a beige color, so it's very different than anything that I own. For this clay pot, we're about to use this beautiful Norfolk stains from Kirkland's, and this is what I was saying, that the old ones that I have, which you guys gonna see it eventually, these are more turned down. However, the quality definitely changed. So as far as quality, I do prefer the old ones, but I love the color of these ones. So this is more muted and they're still flexible, but I would say the ones before, they were definitely better quality. I'm about to add a couple of these. These were on sale for 50% off, I believe. I was explaining to you guys, I never seen Kirkland's going that hard on discounts, but the Kirkland's that I go to, Hobby Lobby is next door. So they definitely eating their candies. So if they don't really put some discounts, they're gonna be left behind, because Kirkland's is very expensive in my opinion. I do like to go there for Christmas decor, but they're definitely pricey. Okay, now I'm gonna add these beautiful stems that I was very close to return them because I didn't like how much leaves they have. But I'm glad that I didn't because they are so beautiful. It was a package of 3 or 4 stems for like $16. So I was like, honestly, these are great. And I don't think they are meant to be by itself, honestly. I think they look great when you pair them together with something else. Now I'm gonna add this book that I always have on hand. And again, just using the beautiful Norfolk stems that I got from Temu, and just a ribbon as well from Temu. They just look so beautiful together. Now you guys know I love this tray. This is one of my favorite trays that I purchased from Home Goods. I wish I purchased more, but they probably come back around summer, hopefully, because these are absolutely stunning. They are this beautiful reclaimed wood and they just go perfect. And you guys know I like to add my little baked goods on my decor. I just feel like adding those type of muffins or breads. If you had gingerbread, that's way better. I'm not adding the gingerbreads that I bought because I'm actually gonna eat them. But yeah, I just like to add these baked goods because it just made the home live in and more intentional. So I got these from an antique shop. Moving on, you guys know my obsession right now, adding my vintage blue and white decor. I don't know what it is, but again, I never thought that this color would match very well on Christmas. It's such a timeless and classic look, so I'm very excited for it. I only added pre-made bows from Amazon. I just like how they pair together very well. I've been burning this candle already because I cannot help it, but it's still pretty complete right now. But I'm adding this candle that I recently got from Homsense. I love the mercury glass and the red is pretty subtle. Okay, so now we're gonna move on with the bookshelf. This is a bookshelf that is located between the kitchen and the dining room area. So I already started decorating a little bit off camera, as you guys can see. I did put the garland, and this is one of my favorite garlands. It's from my sister's house. I purchased a couple of them last year, and this year she bring it back, but I believe it's a little bit more pricier than what I paid for. However, it's still such a great price. This is definitely a dupe for the Hobby Lobby one, and trust me, you're not gonna regret it. It is beautiful. And I added these bells right here that they are from Hobby Lobby. On top, I got my Santa sleigh, and I did added some greenery on top. And I also added my favorite wall art that I got from TJ Maxx. You guys know I was hunting for this for a long time, and I like it. And this wood tree, I want to say it's probably from Homsense, Home Goods, or TJ Maxx. I can't remember, but I bought it a few years ago. I think I see them around all the time. So that's so far what I've done off of camera. I did wanted to add some little gifts here. So I did purchase these gift cards presents. I think they are stunning. They already come decorated, but it's not enough for me to keep them stand up or something. I mean, at least I try, but I'm having a really hard time to keep them up. But that was like my whole idea, just to have like a bunch of little gifts on the Santa sleigh. So I'm gonna have to DIY a couple little boxes to make that happen, but as right now, that's all that I have. All right, so we're gonna start decorating the shelf, and the first thing I want to add is the nativity scene. This is something that was very important to me, and I'm so thankful to found this one at Target from the Wonder Shop section. It was only $25, and last time that I checked, it's like $15. So I'm still gonna link it down below for you guys. For me, this is the true meaning of Christmas. It was very important to me to dedicate a little space for the nativity scene. All right, so moving to the other shelf, I'm gonna add this beautiful lamp that I shared with you guys earlier. It is absolutely stunning, and I just need an LED candle. I got this last year from my sister's house line at Walmart, and I never used it. This year I'm bringing back my blues, and I'm very excited I'm able to use it for this year. I think that looks good. So the last two shelves I'm going to decorate. I'm adding this nutcracker that I got a few years ago from Target, and a bell candle that I got last year from TJ Maxx, and I just added this beautiful ribbon from Temu. All right, so now we are in the dining room area. As far as the bar, I decided to keep it the same as far as the glasses. So I did bring back the ones that I normally use for Christmas time, and it was just not giving. Like, it was looking like it needed some type of color. So I decided to just keep the same brown ones. That's why I'm not taking anything off, just to show back again. So yeah, I'm keeping the same glasses that I use for fall, as well as the little shots. And they are Cooper glass, and they just look good. I got a little bit excited off camera, so I did put the same pre-made bows that I got from Amazon on my sconces, and they look absolutely stunning. That's all that I did so far. Everything else looks the same. I did try to do what a lot of people are doing, just putting like a nice little greenery or bows. Just, I didn't like how it was looking. I might can try the bows, but I did add some greenery, and I believe because I have so much greenery going on around this space, it was just so overwhelming, so I couldn't really bring myself back. So we might can try the bows and see how it looks like. I'm trying the bows that I got in that collaboration with Temu, and they are so beautiful, very long, pre-made. They're already cut like that. It's just perfect. Okay, for this counter, I'm gonna add this gorgeous arrangement, y'all. Again, just adding those white and blue colors around. And these are the Norfolk themes that I was talking about. These are very old, from years ago, and the quality is unmatched. I don't like the color necessarily because it's super bright in my opinion, but the quality is so much better than how they're coming right now. And then I'm adding these little berries from Michaels. They do sell it this year, but they came with this very bright red color. So I chose to pass this year, but these themes are absolutely gorgeous. I just wish they literally bring back the ones from last year. I also keeping the same muffins that I used during my fall decorating videos. I got it ready because I didn't want to redo it, but pretty much I just used my vintage bowl and I added those sugar coated apples that I'm very into it right now, and some of the pieces that fell off from the garland, and I decided to just kind of like place them there. And the towel is from Target. I always get questions about this razor. Just got it from an antique shop. I think it was like $3 or $5, super inexpensive. And when Terrence Googled it, these retails for like $200 or $300. So if I can find anything similar and of course affordable, I would definitely gonna link it for you guys. And I'm adding another candle. This one is from Burlington Co Factory, I believe. I've already been burning it because again, I'm so excited for Christmas and all that. So I've been kind of like getting into the Christmas vibes in the morning. So I always light up my candles, but I got this recently and it smells so good. And as always, my candle sniffer. This is from a vintage shop. And this is another item that I feel like it lives here as well. All right, so I really like how it's looking so far. This is my first time actually trying these bowls because I kind of redid this earlier, as I mentioned before, a couple weeks ago, and I didn't like it, so I left this space pretty empty. But the bowl's gonna add something festive. It's not overdone in my opinion, and I truly like how it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this beautiful runner that I recently got from Marshall's, and it is gorgeous. I think it's gonna add a lot of character. I did try the cloth that I got from Temu, but then I was thinking maybe I can add a little bit more color than just burgundy. So these have burgundy, greens, so I think this will look very, very pretty. Oh my god, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it really adds some color here. Now I'm gonna add my usual greenery. You guys know this one is from my Tessa's House line. I feel like every single video that I do, I'm constantly mentioning this, but seriously, this is one of my favorite purchases from her line. Now we're gonna move on to the tablescape, and I'm gonna add these gorgeous placemats. These are from Kirkland's. I literally just took the tag off. I bought this a few years ago and I never used them. This year they came up with one that is very realistic. It had the real touch. It's way better quality than this. So if you guys still want the same look, highly recommend to get the ones from this year because this one is not bad. It's just like, it's not soft to the touch. All right, so the table is looking too green, so I wanna add some type of stamps. I got these from Hobby Lobby this year, and I wasn't sure how I will use them because they're kind of hard to work with. I'm gonna add them at the end of the garland. Now I'm gonna add my favorite set of plates. I got them this year from Hobby Lobby during the spring collection sale. How much I paid for? Maybe like $10 for like a whole set. So these are so pretty, just give me the same vibes as I'm going for with like the whole vintage looking, with like the whole blue and white vintage looking vibes. So I think this will go perfect. Overall, this is giving definitely Nancy Meyers. I did use these during summer, as I mentioned before, but again, comparing a little bit of blue and white, it just kind of like do something to me. Okay, I'm adding these napkins that came from my Temu collaboration. They're so pretty. I think it's the perfect color for it. Okay, I'm bringing this back for now. I got this candle holder from Target last year. I saw someone at Facebook Marketplace selling this for like $100, and I was like, why? I literally paid probably like $40 for it, and when I checked Target website, they no longer sell this. If I can find something similar, or they probably restock this again, I will share the link with you guys. But again, unfortunately, it seems like they just discontinued it. I Guys, good morning. It's a few days later and I did some changes in my dining room. Yes, hear me out because I'm not gonna have some comments about why you did that. I took down my gallery wall. I think because I've been living with it for so long, I just got tired. And one of the things that I didn't like about my gallery wall is the fact that the inside was star white. And I kind of wanted to switch it up for the holidays. I just feel like the house was looking the same as last year and I didn't like that look. So I decided to bring back one of my favorite wall arts that I got from a collaboration, I would say last year, from Vinci Art. I like their wall arts. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I still have all their wall arts. I love them so much. So at first I have these in my office space. I switched it out to the entryway and now it's living here for now. I haven't put it up on the wall yet. It's kind of like sitting there. I do like it. I think it just brings something different in this space than just your typical gallery wall. I feel like the gallery wall was just clashing with a lot of things that I have going on because the star white. Anyways, I was thinking about posting this video today, that is Wednesday. I don't know where my head is at right now, that I literally forgot that Thanksgiving is tomorrow. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and schedule this video for Saturday. So by the time you guys see this video, it should be Saturday, just because in my mind I'm like, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I know people are going out buying things that they need and stuff like that, so I don't want to just post content that probably people are gonna be able to watch. So I'm just gonna wait for Saturday. That way we all can celebrate holidays without being on our phones watching YouTube. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, of course, but this time is very important to celebrate with your family and just be present. For the past few days, it's been very cloudy. I've been pushing back the living room, so I think today is great to do the living room. Not sure if I'm gonna do it in vlog style because the living room is like the only room right now that I need to decorate, and then we can probably move on in our master bedroom. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything crazy in my master bedroom. I'm just gonna do like a little winter refresh. I don't want to overdo it as I did last year. So yeah, I'm very excited to get into the living room today. Hopefully, right now it's 11:45, so now is the time because the sun is started settling super early. Like the other day was like 3:04 and it was already just almost gone. So I want to take advantage of the sun. So stay tuned for that video. I hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to follow me over my social medias on TikTok and Instagram. All the links will be linked in my description box below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.